Welcome back in. This is Julie Max in the Maine Stamper. This is actually part 2 of our Monday weekly card class for Maine. This is the Submarine Life Bundle. I apologize that I had to abruptly end the first part of this card class. Started coughing, I couldn't stop, so instead of having you listen to me cough and have a fit, I took a little break in between. We're on to our final card. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible so that you can check out the final card in our card class tonight. We've already done 2 cards. If you've missed them, you can go back and find that first video, and then when I hang up, then you can come back and check this one out, or vice versa. So let's pop over to my workspace because I do want to get this card in before my voice gives out again. So we're going to transition over, and thank you for your patience and your understanding as well. So this is our third card, floating by just to say hi. This kind of has a little bit of a technique to it, which is really why I wanted to make sure that I was able to bring you this card tonight. I really like this one. So this again, instead of using the submarine as a submarine, which it would look like this way, we're using it upside down and we're making a blimp out of it. Now, before I had to stop my video because I was coughing, I was talking about cloud math. So in your kit, you're going to get 5 clouds. You need 3 per card. So I'm going to show you what you're going to do with your clouds. You're actually going to use one as kind of a template on this white piece of paper. So just go ahead and pop it on the white paper and grab some Tahitian Tide, and we're actually going to use our blender brush here, and we're just going to kind of go gently around the cloud. So you just have to hold it in place. You have to move your hand around, right? So you're kind of going around the cloud to get a nice little light blue around it. And as I pick this up, you're going to see a little bit of blue with the cloud right there. So then you're going to just pick it up, move it around to another spot, and you're going to kind of do the same thing. So just bring that down and around, all the way around your cloud. So wherever the cloud is, that's where it's going to be the whitest on this piece of cardstock, right? So just have some fun with it. I'm going to put one more down here, I think. So I did 3 on mine. So you kind of just go around a little bit. Clouds are going to overlap, and that's all good. So you're getting a cute little, kind of like a cloudy sky look by using one cloud as your stencil, okay? So that's how you're going to get that look. That's with a blending brush, Tahitian Tide, retiring in color. Okay, so there we go. We've got that part done. So we're going to kind of take a look at putting our card kit together. Again, this is going to be pretty quick and simple. Hi, Jess. Thanks for hanging out with me and finding me again. Man, that was crazy. I just couldn't stop coughing. So we're using the stargazing paper. This is another retiring in color, the Parakeet Party. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down on here. This is a landscape card, as you can see from the sample. So this card class has 2 landscape cards, and then it has 1 portrait card. Now, the easiest way to know which paper you're going to turn into your cloud paper is it's going to mat very, very narrowly, right, on this piece of Tahitian Tide as well. So it's going to mat right here on this piece, but there's going to be, it's like the 1/16 difference around the edges. But that blue just kind of really pops that to life. I really love that. This is going to then mat onto a bigger piece. This is Azure Afternoon. So we're getting some blues in here. We're just going to center that on here. And then this is going to go right on our card base. So lots of little layers here real quickly. So just that simple, right? We got our clouds on there, so lots of blues and greens. Okay. Now we have just a little bit of stamping to do. So we're going to use this for our blimp. This time we're bringing in Blueberry Bushel. And we have our little submarine, or our blimp, depending on which way you're using it, right? So Blueberry Bushel ink. My ink pad is really dry, and I didn't re-ink it. So I probably won't get a really crisp image. Just like our yellow submarine card, though, you're going to put this on your cardstock and leave it toward the right. And that's going to help you to, actually, while we have this out, we're going to do a propeller as well. So just like in the yellow submarine card, I'm giving you 1 strip of paper, and you're going to be able to get 2 propellers out of this. So you'd be able to stamp and punch 1 for each of your cards in the Blueberry Bushel. And we're going to bring in our punch. I find it's easier to work with this, even though we're using it as a blimp. I feel like it's easier to do it this way than to do it upside down, if that makes sense. So there's our little blimp, which I think is really clever that it can be used in 2 different ways there. And we're going to line this up here, this little propeller, into our punch. Try to get that kind of even. And you'll be able to punch out the other one as well. So you've got your propeller, just like that. Now we have the sentiment piece here. This is a die cut piece. We're going to do our sentiment in real red. This says floating by, just to say hi, which I think is kind of cute because, of course, now we have a blimp instead of a submarine. So floating, the blimp is floating in the air. So we've got that on there. And then this other piece that you've got here, this scrap right here, is intended to give you a couple of these little red flags. Okay, so you're going to be able to stamp 2 on there because you're going to be doing 2 cards. You will be fussy cutting the flag out, and it's not a difficult fussy cut. So I've already got mine fussy cut right here. And we're going to put 2 hearts. I'm sorry, 2 clouds and a heart are going to go onto our card, and then we're going to be done. We also have this great ribbon. So I'm going to make a bow here real quickly. We're going to put this on the card right about here. That's a faux bow, right? So I didn't actually tie a knot. I just looped my ribbon into a bow-like formation. I'm just going to hold that down with some tear tape. Okay, we're going to get this card done. We're almost done here, and I want to get through these. Wanted to get through this card with you tonight. Okay, so clouds are going to go on first. They're going to go on with a dimensional. You can decide which way you want them to go. They can go in different directions if you prefer. So we'll grab out dimensionals for our clouds. Actually, for one of the clouds, it's going to be easier to put the dimensionals right here around the ribbon rather than over top of the ribbon. So I've got my 2 dimensionals surrounding it. I'll just pop that in right there. So you can see our little clouds are going on there just like that. Now we're going to put our little, remember this is going to be a blimp, not a submarine. So we want to be able to put it on this way. So I'm going to go ahead and put some dimensionals down here, knowing that my blimp is going to fit right in between the clouds like this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, before I do that, I probably should glue on the propeller part, right? So the propeller part, actually I'm going to tape it on. This is my secret. A little bit of tape. And we're going to just put that right there. I have that on the right spot, right? So upside down, submarine, right? Put the little a little tear and tape right there. I'm going to peel this off. And then I can put this on here, lining that up so that it catches on the tear and tape. I might have to do it upside down here. There we go. So now it's just on there with the little bit of tear and tape. It could be out probably a little bit further. Okay, we're going to call that good. We're going to call that good. So we're going to pop this on here, just like so. Then we're going to take our little flag, and we're going to just add a little bit of glue right here on the flag here. Not on the stem, I'm just putting it like on the flag part itself. I'm going to kind of pick this up and put this underneath. So this little flag really is resting on the cloud here, so it makes it kind of easy. easy. And then, excuse my horrible voice and cough tonight. I'm going to put a little glue right here on this front window with our little heart. It's going to kind of just come over there. It's going to add a little bit of red. This is going to come on right here on the bottom cloud. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue on there. I'm going to tuck this underneath the propeller. So just kind of position that however you think it's going to fit the best. Just like that. And then we need our bling. And I think I've finished this card. Oh my goodness. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. It's been a rough class for me, I have to say that. Whew, I think a hot cup of tea is in my future here. So there we go. We have finished our class. I was determined. I am a determined person. That is one of my, I don't know if it's my finer quality, but it's definitely one of my qualities is determination. So here's our little blimp card. Isn't that cute? So again, you're covering up a lot of the clouds. So don't feel like you have to be perfect. There's no perfection. There's just beauty, right? There's two different things there. Beauty is different than perfection. So there's our final card. This was in this video. If you missed the first video where I lost my voice for a little bit and started coughing, this is our yellow submarine card corrected with the orange fish, of course, right? So we made a little correction there. And then this was our very first card, which had no submarine life at all, just the goldfish. So those are the cards from our class tonight. I made it through. Hi, Jess. Hi, Lois. Michelle. Michelle, you're here for the finale. Thanks, Lois. Oh my gosh. You're here for the finale. However, Michelle, there was a whole video that started at 7 and ended abruptly at 7:40 when I started coughing because I'm fighting this cold thing and I can't quite shake it. So the cough drops didn't quite get me through. My sippy water didn't quite get me through. I had to end the video. So the first video has the first two card assemblies. This video I popped back on after I got my cough under control so that I could come back and show you that last card. I was determined. I'm always determined, right? Getting that card class in is very important to me. So thanks for finding me. If I ditched you, I'm so sorry. If I ditched you, you found me. I made it through the last card. My voice is just not very happy right now, but hopefully by Thursday, I'll be back for Thursday at 3 with another card with the Submarine Life Bundle. I hope you guys thought this was a fun class. If nothing else, it was pretty funny, right? Trying to watch me create cards and cough at the same time. So I hope I didn't offend anybody with all my coughing. Just likes the yellow card. The yellow submarine card is absolutely, it's the sweetest. I think that is a really fun card. Obviously, that's the one where we're using the submarine as intended, as a submarine. So that's so awesome. Now, believe it or not, one of these cards will be color swapped over on Positive Paper Crafters on Wednesday. So there's a lot to look forward to this week as we muddle along. So thanks for hanging out with me. Again, if you missed the first video, you can go back and check it out. And just know that it ends very abruptly because I couldn't cough and continue on the way that I was coughing. So thanks so much again for spending some time with me. I am on the mend, believe it or not. If you're watching and you're thinking, holy cow, I'm actually doing better than I was. So I am on the mend. I just got to get over this cough and this drippy nasal thing that just, you know, you guys all have had colds where you know what this is like. So I know you can commiserate with me. So thank you again so much for spending some time with me. Check back through this week. I'm going to be sharing more fun cards. We're going to be exploring the submarine life a little bit, taking the aquatic dive into all of the fun card making. All right, that's all I got. I'm going to take a break now. I appreciate you guys so much, and it was really great to be back visiting with you online again for this card class. Till next time, stay inspired, create something beautiful, and share the love. Bye, everybody.